you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up locally, globally, been spoken. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little. Get that one niggas in some for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know your opinions might flash a little. Content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and you job parking lot before you clock it. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come back, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back until you start trying again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, what's up? Come on in, come on in. I think I have a FedEx delivery at my front door, so please hold on one momento. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. I've been getting some deliveries from my job for my job, and it said FedEx package, but FedEx already came earlier, so I don't know why I just got the message. So anyway, excuse the delay. Welcome to the chat. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel. Please and thank you very much. Excuse me. As the title says, we are going to be reviewing Power. And this is the finale. Power Book 3, the finale, Raising Kanan, Season 1, Episode 10 premiere. Did I spell that right? I think I left off the E. Paid in full. And you guys, I definitely want to know, for those of you who are watching now, excuse me, I'm all breath just running through the house. But for those of you watching now, for those of you who might catch the chat later, please let me know what you thought about the entire season overall. I really would like to know what you think about the entire season overall. If you enjoyed it, if you thought that it went out with a bang, if you thought the finale was a flop, please let me know what you think might happen next episode, and anything else that I talk about within the show. Please feel free to hit on it. But yes, I did enjoy the finale. You know, I just did a 2.5 hour live. So my tongue is like tongue tied. I've been seeing like I've been talking all doggone day. But yeah, we just reviewed the R. Kelly, him being found guilty on all charges and everything, and these curls, y'all. But him being found guilty on all of the charges: sex trafficking, bribery, what else? Racketeering, all kind of mess. So yes, so I'm a little tired, but we're gonna get through this review with you guys tonight. And if anybody wants to jump on the screen and help me out, or got something that they want to add to the show, please let me know and I'll drop the link for you to jump on the screen. But now last at the end of last episode, we had saw how Kanan had shot his father, who I'm still is just going to assume is his father, because even though there's not been a blood test, there's not been a bone marrow match test, I'm just assuming, just from the way the first season went, that Officer Howard might indeed be his father. So basically, his mother had convinced him, manipulated him to kill his own father, Officer Howard. And last episode, I was like, I don't know. I don't think he's dead, because Kanan did do exactly what his mama told him. But she did say put 2 in the chest and 1 in the head, right? And from what I can recall, he only shot him twice. And even this episode, when she asked Kanan, did you do exactly what I said? He said, yeah, I shot him 3 times. Or maybe 2. I don't know. He was like, I don't know. So anyway, but Officer Howard is a survivor. He did survive the shooting. He was left for dead by Kanan, but he managed to rise again. And Kanan was told by his mother again to put 2 in the chest, 1 in the dome. And even after the gun training and direct instructions from his mother, he still could not kill Officer Howard, who he still doesn't know is his father. And of course, he didn't intentionally mean to leave him alive. That wasn't the case at all. After getting away safely, from the murder scene, he really thought he had pulled it off. Pulled off his first murder. He thinking, I'm a gangster now. I'm in these streets now. I'm putting in work. He really thought he had put down his first body, his first murder. But as we saw, Officer Howard, he pulled through. Now, Kanan with his cousin Jukebox. I swear, Kanan be cracking me up because he just be acting all tough and bad. Like he been doing this shit all along. When it's really his mama and uncles and them, who really been grinding in the street. But Kanan was boasting to his cousin Jukebox as if he'd been putting bodies down since he was 2. He said, I had to do it. Dude was coming after me and my family. He had to go. That's how we do. That's what Kanan told Jukebox. But she could see right through his shit. She was like, man, bro, cousin, I know you, fam. I know you. I see you. Even without showing any remorse, he was visibly on edge. Kanan was shaking like a leaf. He didn't know if he really killed the man or if he didn't kill the man. And then in his mind, he's thinking, well, I did it. My mama told me to do it. So I had to do it. He was just like, boy, shut the fuck up. She was like, shut the fuck up with all that tough guy bullshit, Kanan, because I know you better than anybody. And you shook, nigga. She was like, you shook. I can see it all over you. Nobody but Rock really understands or understood, I should say, why she even set forth those plans, of killing Officer Howard. Not Marvin, not Lou, not Scrap, not even her own son, Kanan, who she convinced to pull the trigger, knew the real reason why a cop had to be put down. She been lying. Marvin and Kanan had some making up to do, didn't they? So neither of them would dare ask her any questions. Lulu, however, her little bro, Lulu, he wasn't letting shit fly without confronting his sister. Rock, who ain't used to being sweated by anybody. She ain't used to being sweated by her brothers, not second guessed by anybody. She runs shit. But Lulu thinks that her head has gotten a little too big for her shoulders. And is he wrong? Where is the lie? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is Rock doing too much to jeopardize their empire? Lou could not believe that she had her only son and only child shoot a cop and actually kill a cop. She was going for the kill. And he asked her, he was like, sis, have you lost your damn mind? Like, what the hell is wrong with you out here? But then again, if her plan does work out, the way that she planned it, the shooting will be placed on Unique. At least that's the whole plan, right? And so far, her plan was working. Everybody plays their part to the T, starting with when Jukebox told Detective Burke last week that since Nick's re-up spot got blown, he would be coming after the police. To Rock planning her alibi and being at the church all night with her mother. To Kanan dismantling the gun and tossing each piece into the river. To Marvin gaining access to Nick's crib to stash his missing jacket that Kanan wore during the shooting. To Juliana directing the detectives to look at her surveillance camera where Kanan can be seen wearing Nick's jacket. So Rock, she thinks that she has definitely planned the perfect murder. Or so she thought, being that Officer Howard is still alive. But where does this leave her relationship now with her brother Lou? Lou desperately wants out of the family business. He was like, man, Rock, we done some shit. We done some dirt. We out here selling dope. We out here killing people with drugs. But this is an all-time low for you to have your own child, your own son out there killing cops. Like, he could go to jail for life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Lulu, I feel you, bro. But will he be able to get out the business? I don't think so. And actually, his girlfriend, nothing would make her happier. You know, Jessica's girlfriend, nothing would make her happier than for him to start making his own moves because she knows that he has the label, he has potential. She's like, it's all yours, it's all you need. So just go bounce on this drug shit. You don't need it. That's what Jessica, told him. That's his girlfriend. She got faith in him, right? She got faith, all the faith in the world, right? Hold on one second, one second. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with the service over here, the Wi-Fi, but it is tripping today. But anyway, as I was saying, his girl got all the faith in him. And she sees potential in her man to be smarter and bigger than Rock. Jessica, she don't understand though. She don't understand the levels. There's levels to this shit. And she doesn't comprehend it at all. And Rock, she not only outright threatened Lou, she basically double dog dared his ass to walk away, to leave the business. She also made it very clear that Lou would not have his label without the money that she made in the streets. All the money, no matter what he buys, no matter what Marvin buys, all the money came from the drugs that she's putting out in the streets. But see, what I don't like about Rock is me, 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 me. I. She wants a team, but then she keeps trying to run it as if she's doing everything by herself. She's smart, she's making the plans, but there's people out there killing people, selling the dope, stashing the dope, breaking down the dope, buying the dope. She ain't getting her hands dirty. She's up there sitting up like Nino Brown on the penthouse. While everybody else doing everything else, including her son, out there attempting to kill the popos. But anyway, in essence, I think what she was trying to tell her little bro Luke is that she owns him. Yeah, that's what she was trying to tell him. I own you. Which is why Lou responded to his girlfriend Jessica the way he did. He said, shut the fuck up and dry, Jess. Oh, that was so funny. She was just going on and on, but baby, honey, we could just leave. We could just run away, and all this other bullshit. He was like, shut the fuck up. Just drive. Lulu done did a lot. But when he did a whole Kelly Price, y'all, and I love you, Kelly Price, girl. I'm so glad that, somebody said they heard from you, even though I don't know. We still don't know all the details on her and her disappearance and all that. But hey, I'm praying for you, girl. I'm praying for you, girl. But yeah, Luda did a whole Kelly Price, y'all, and left the hospital against his doctor's orders, barely able to walk, let alone breathe. He need like a whole nother lung, a breathing machine, an oxygen tank, IVs, everything. That man is sick. He's sick, from the fire and everything. But he still made his way to Rock to try to talk her down from the clouds. And again, he believes that her head has gotten too big. She's way up there in the sky. She's way up there in the clouds. Rock is moving like she's invincible. And maybe she is. But what about everybody else? What about everybody else that she's using to do her grimy shit? What about her son, Kanan? Scrap was even taken aback once he realized what Kanan had did. And Kanan's cousin, Jukebox, she loves Kanan just like a brother. Still yet, after playing her part, with Detective Burke, she even told Kanan, your mother had you hit a cop. That was her response to him, because he had told her, when they was in the room at the bodega, he had told her, my mom got us. My mom ain't like your dad. My mom looking out for us. But does she? Does she? I don't know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about Rock. And does she really have the family? Does she really got their best interest at heart? Or is she just looking out for her? Let me know how y'all feel about that. We saw Rock. She was pacing back and forth in her eighth floor apartment. In the projects. And she was wondering why Marvin wasn't responding to her. And unbeknownst to her, Marvin had been picked up. After he had got the jacket from her son Rock, he had got the jacket and he was trying to stash it at in Neek's crib in his apartment. I don't know what kind is he in a penthouse? I don't know what he is because they had like a man at the door, concierge or whatever. I'm like, is that a hotel? Is that I don't know. But anyway, thanks to Tony, trying to set him up. That white girl he was messing with, she done had him picked up and booked with distribution charges. So while Rock is up there beeping him, 911, 911, he ain't able to pick up because he's in jail getting booked and not being able to pick up her son to take him out of town. But she was, however, able to conceal her stash, because the police, they was kicking down doors. They was shuffling through everybody's belongings in the projects. They was trying to find somebody who tried to kill one of them. Despite that, she was obviously irritated from receiving no response from Marvin, even after paging him repeatedly. And everybody that Rock could truly depend on was either getting locked up, hardly, excuse me, hardly breathing. So I'm about to choke to death over here. Hardly breathing like her brother Lulu, lying low, or hiding out from the cops. So again, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Lou was asking her, first of all, why did you have your son do this? That's my nephew. If you looked into Lulu's eyes, like really looked into his eyes, did you see like, I don't know, it was sadness. It was sadness. He didn't understand. Like, that's your son. That's your only child. And then now she got to send the boy out of town. She had no other option to send him out of town, so she thinks. Or do y'all think this is another divisive plan of hers that she's not informing anybody about? Because me personally, I don't think they should trust Rock. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all let me know what y'all feel. She didn't have nobody else to take her son out of town. So who did she call? Symphony. And I'm like, she done dogged this dude out several times. Basically told him he ain't shit. She don't need him. He ain't up to her level. All this stuff. She's independent. INDEPENDNT. Do you know what that means? She's independent. She don't need no man for nothing. Even though he claims he has feelings for her. But she calls him and he comes through. And what she told him was, I know you don't want to hear from me, but I wouldn't reach out to you if I didn't have nowhere else to turn. That's what she told him when he answered the phone. And even though the cops are now under the impression that Unique was the one who shot Officer Howard, that's what they know right now. But she doesn't know that Kanan, did not kill his father. His alleged father. And even though she still doesn't want Kanan anywhere near Queens, which is why she had Symphony take him out of the city. But now that Officer Howard is awoke, will driving Kanan out of town be enough to keep him safe? Let me know what y'all think. Because although Neek was arrested, is that a surefire guarantee that nobody will point a finger at her son? I think it's too many people involved. I mean, let's see. For one, we have her brothers. Marvin, who she just made up with, who she basically told to go to hell, I don't ever want to see you again, like the week before. Her brother, Lulu, who she just threatened. She basically threatened him. And we know what the undertone of that was. It was a subtle but not so subtle threat. Basically, you're not leaving out this family business alive. That's basically what. And if she does, let him go, he ain't getting shit. The whole label company he got and everything, she made it very clear that belongs to her. Everything that anybody buys that came from their empire, their drug empire, is hers. Okay. Then on top of that, we have Scrap, who lost a whole eye, from Neek's crew. There's several people, and then the cop who did not die, Officer Howard. So I think it's too many people involved to try to keep this real quiet or to stay quiet. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But upon waking up, Detective Burke, when she saw her Her partner, Officer Howard, wake up. She immediately started questioning him. Do you know who shot you? Who shot you? Can you give us a name? Because they think that it was Neek. But his partner seems to really got him. She really got his back. She seemed to have been going hard this entire episode for him. You know, while he's laid up in the hospital, not knowing if he's going to make it or not. So she's asking him for a certainty. Do you know who shot you? He couldn't say anything though. I don't know if he's going to admit it or not. I don't know. After being crossed by Rock, will he reveal his son as the real shooter? What do y'all think? Will he allow the blame to be put on Neek? I don't know. But Howard is a cop. He's also from the streets. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does form, some type of, if he forms a calculating plan of his own to get back at Rock, which still, while still keeping his son out of jail. I don't know. But when you look at it this way, he still needs a bone marrow transplant. So it might be wise for him not to turn his son in because we all know that his life could very well depend on his son's freedom and his friend's bone marrow. And what did they say? They said he was a what? D. I don't remember what type of blood type they had, but it was rare. A minus, D. I don't know. But anyway, it's very rare. So I don't know. Kanan might very well be a match. But we basically right now are just as unsure of Howard's next move as Rock is unaware of Officer Howard's condition. And right now, she still thinks that she has everything under control. She still thinks that she has everything under control despite not knowing the whereabouts of her brother Marvin. She was trying to act all cool and stuff, but you can see she was a little panicky on the inside. She was walking a hole in that rug, huh? And Rock told her brother Lou that she had a handle. He was looking at her like, look, child Lulu, somebody need to take him back to the hospital. I mean, ASAP, like yesterday. He was like, oh God, I felt so sorry for him. He was over there in the corner in that chair, just slouched down. Breathing all hard, barely able to catch his breath. If you got a handle, Rock, why Kanan need to go out of town? I was cracking up. Lulu just looks terrible, and everybody looks terrible. Actually, he got bruises all over him still. Marvin got bruises all over his face and everything. Jukebox got bruises all over her face, her lip busted. I mean, everybody looked jacked up. Scrappy, oh, you saw his eye. Oh, I hate to see what that looks like without the patch. Everybody was jacked up this episode. But while Officer Howard was coming back to life after surgery, Symphony drove Kanan, to Maryland. And as far as their relationship goes, I'm not sure if Symphony is doing Rock this favor because he's really in love with her. Y'all let me know. Or do y'all think it's something else? Mm-hmm. Do y'all think it's something else? I mean, he's putting on like he does really care about her and everything. But does he really, really love her? Does he really care about her? Or is he doing this just because he still wants to prove to her that she can trust and confide in him for his own ulterior motives? Mm-hmm. He still could be fronting. He took Kanan out of town, but he still could be fronting because we don't know too much about him yet. So for me, I still got to keep a side eye on him because being that we don't know too much, I don't know. I'm not giving him too much rope. Besides the fact that he's a college student who works at a club as a bartender. At least that's what he told Rock. Now, if you think about it, excuse me, Rock is a whole queen pin. A whole queen pin. And she's messing around with some college student who works as a bartender. You just would think that she would mess with somebody who's in the game, even if he was below her in the game, but still in the game. But then again, maybe she don't want to mess with somebody in the game because they might get jealous and be hating on her. And then, but you know what I mean. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Because he did tell her last week, tell Marvin not to trust Tony. She never did get. Remember, I told y'all last week with all that's going on, I don't even know if Rock will ever get around to doing that, and she didn't. She didn't. But anyway, Kanan truly believed that he did the necessary evil for his family's protection. Showing no remorse, he did exactly what his mother had told him to do. Kanan is naive, young, impressionable, but wanting to prove himself to his mother. That's what's motivating him to do what everything that she says, at least for now. Because season 2, I don't know where their relationship gonna stand. You know what I'm saying? Because what is gonna happen when he find out that he might have shot his own biological father? Will he still be showing no remorse, or will he then show a little remorse? I don't know. But as far as the biological father paternity thing, I'm still trying to figure out why Rock would rather see Howard dead than to have him play a role in her son's life. I mean, unless the father has done something extremely horrible to the mother or to the child, why keep him away from his child? Yeah, he's a cop, but hey, opposites attract. Y'all got together, you know, maybe for the wrong reasons, but she did, I do believe, liked him at some point. And even though he was too old, they still have a child. I mean, I don't know. Like, should you keep your child's paternity, their father, from them just because you were young and they was too old and y'all shouldn't have been together in the first place? I don't know. Good question for y'all though. Let me know how y'all feel about that. But as far as Rock goes, I don't know if she can be trusted. I did say that right. But keep in mind that Rock once told Kanan that she couldn't trust him. She also told Marvin that she couldn't trust him. But can anybody trust Rock? Did anybody find it suspicious that Rock sent her son out of town? Even though all fingers were pointing at me. Did any of you find it suspicious how Rock was smirking and staring down at the city looking like Nino Brown? You see that smirk on her face? Like your son just killed a cop. Because she don't even know that he ain't dead. So from her perspective, her son just killed a cop. Her brother is lying over there in the corner, barely able to breathe, all burnt up and shit. And she's up there just on the top of the building, smirking down, smoking her little whatever, like she owns the entire world. So I don't know. I I don't know. I'm just starting to wonder. Did she actually send her son out of town for his own safety? Or because she knows that he is always letting her down? Because that's what he's literally been doing. Even once she finds out that the officer is not dead, excuse me, that's going to be another letdown. He didn't do what she said. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. So, is he really out of town for his sake? For her sake? Can her son even be trusted with her? Can he trust his own life to her, being that he could be a threat to everything she has built? Being that Officer Howard is still walking around? Barely, but he is. Mm-hmm. So, excuse me, from this first season, we all know that Rock will stop at nothing to protect what she has attained. I said it once, and I'll say it again. Rock is vicious, ruthless, merciless, deadly, murderous, cold-blooded, savage of a notorious queen hand. And knowing that, is her own son even safe from her? I don't know. I got questions. And you saw what Kanan said at the end of the show. Kanan said, and I quote, "When it all goes wrong, ain't nobody checking for you but you. You on your own. See, in this shit, the only thing that you can trust is that you can't trust. Not nobody. Not ever. Not even your mama." And that's what Kanan said at the end of the show. Mm-hmm. And on that note, everybody, please make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll be live tomorrow with a review of BMF season 1, episode 1 finale, Black Mafia Family. And I thought the first episode was off the chain. So make sure y'all catch up with that. That show is also on Stars as well. Until then, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and bye.